Hello guys, today we're going to be making Afang soup, and here are my ingredients. As usual, I've prepared a lot of them ahead of time. So one by one now, this is stockfish, and I always prefer the head because it brings out more flavor from it. This is catfish. This is roasted catfish, or rather smoked catfish, that also has a pretty good taste to it. This is periwinkle. I prefer this type, not the one that has been taken out of the shell. This is Pomo, and all cut into pieces. You can choose any size you want. This is goat meat. Got this out of my freezer. I always have them all boiled and kept. This is Ukazi, which is kind of like the key, what I say, ingredient, the leaf that is used to make Afang soup. I blended it with crayfish, and finally this is water leaf, and I don't know any other name they call it, but this is water leaf. There are a couple of more ingredients on the side, that this pepper and onion. I'm going to blend this separately and add it later. As for the periwinkle, before we start, I'm going to show you how I break mine off. I have a plier at home, and if it gets the job done, why not? Alright, so that's it, and that's how I got all the bottom of the periwinkle. And here's how I'm going to wash it. I'm going to put it in a small plate, have some water in it, and I say small plate, just something you could really cover and have a good shake. I'm going to repeat this process over and over again till I can see the water what I say clear. As long as the water is clear, there is not much more dirt in it. You would know this as you do the wash over and over again. You really want to wash it clean because of the sand it contains. So let's get on to the cooking now. I'm gonna have the dried fish, stockfish and catfish, and the pomo. I'm gonna add some onion. I'm gonna put everything in a pot and add some all-purpose seasoning. Salt, of course, to taste. I'm going to put in some water. I want this to boil, and this basically is to get all that I say juice out of the fish, and all the ingredients. I also added the pepper and the onion I blended on the side. Once it boils, probably like 5 minutes later or thereabout, you want to add in the meat, just so that everything simmer together, and all the tastes basically is in sync. I'm going to add in the vegetable after about, say, 10 minutes of cook. I'm going to add in a lot of crayfish. I love the taste of crayfish. It's very important you add a lot of crayfish in this soup. It makes it taste really nice. Add in some palm oil. You need some palm oil. I have some a little bit of pepper left aside. I'm going to add it in. I'm going to try and stir this, but it's not completely necessary. Water leaf would usually compress after boiling a little bit. I think one of the tricky parts of this soup is making sure you don't have too much water in the soup, and perhaps it won't appear exactly the same all the time, but I'm sure you get the drift. Do not add too much water. The water leaf is going to get in a lot of liquid into the soup. So yeah, that's it. Let's go on. Right now I'm going to add in the periwinkle. I love my periwinkle this way. I like sucking it out of the shell. Some people prefer the already extracted ones, but I prefer this one. I'm going to stir this around, and I'm going to put in Ukazi leaf shortly. And this, like I said, is the key leaf or ingredient of the soup, and it's going to really make the soup rich. Alright, this is an awesome soup. I don't know what excites me about this soup, but when it comes to soup, this is my number one. And definitely, as the minutes count, you should be able to tell when your soup is done. I hope you find this process a little bit simple when you want to try yours at home. Please subscribe if by any chance you haven't, and I'll be bringing you more videos soon. Don't forget to hit the bell icon just so that you know when that happens. Bye.